Ba 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 ba. She be with ba 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 boy. Right. Why does it take a while? I'm ready today. I'm ready. Downright Betty. And I'm a bit of a fatty.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm just going to set my computer up and do some drawing.
Okay. That sounds like a plan to me. So how's your day been, huh?
How was our day, Kim? It was okay.
Okay.
We were in town longer than we thought because we just wanted to kind of hang out.
Uh-huh.
And
You're
Kim,
everywhere longer than you thought.
I know. But Kim got the Futurama box set.
I'm sure she mentioned that a little while ago.
Yeah, we saw it for 20 quid in HMV.
Oh, but is it everything though? Like even like the new seasons and everything?
Yeah. Seasons 1 to 8.
That's pretty good.
With cast and crew and director and producer commentary.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. I think I'm the only person who watches those, but yes.
No, they're very interesting. I mean, even right now, I was listening to the Better Call Saul Insider podcast, where the cast and crew kind of talk about each episode. So I like stuff like that. It's very fun.
Yeah, I'm just going to set up 1 second.
Okay.
We went into the costume shop in York to try and find kazoos.
Uh-huh.
And it was pretty creepy in there.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. They all have that weird 70s vibe to them.
Yeah, you can tell, like, the only people who are going there are people looking for costumes for, like, sex parties.
Oh, boy.
It was real bad.
Yeesh.
Cheap, though.
Yay!
But I didn't find any kazoos, so I might order, like, just a bag of them online. Because the comic thing we're doing, I'm going to be all about the theatrics.
Yay!
Because I've got, my art doesn't stand merit on its own.
Of course not.
Restart my PC to install updates. Go ahead. Go ahead. But we went to McDonald's.
What'd you get?
I got a quarter pounder burger with chips for Kim.
Uh-huh.
But then I got my burger and it was only like half a burger.
Why?
And I don't know. They just missed out a load of the stuff. It was basically just a cheeseburger.
Oh.
So
Okay.
instead of complaining, I just bought another one.
Oh, Mike. Why didn't you oh, come on. Why? It wouldn't be a complaint. You just say, hey, this is missing stuff.
I didn't want to complain.
I've done it before, and they don't take it as a complaint. You didn't
I
have
didn't
to
want
buy another.
to complain, so I bought another one.
But that's like half your bank account gone. You didn't have to buy another McDonald's burger.
I know. Well.
Man.
I mean, I still enjoyed it.
Okay, was the second burger good?
It was very good. It was a double cheeseburger.
Oh, fuck.
They're over half a day's worth of calories.
Yeah, I've noticed that, yeah.
You can't even have, 2 double cheeseburgers in a day.
No, absolutely not.
Once I did, and it killed me.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can see that it hit you hard. You're now fucking on the verge of being morbidly obese. Jeez, you've regretted that day ever since.
Oh, when I laugh, my neck hurts.
I'm sorry.
Well,
You Skyped for the wrong guy then, because I can't help but be fucking funny.
But yeah, woke up and my neck was dead.
Oh, good. That happened to me once when I was younger, and apparently I was on the verge of becoming like paralyzed from the neck down.
Wow.
I had like yeah, that's what the doctor said. That's the valid reaction.
The doctor was Owen Wilson.
But yeah, like my neck had this weird problem. I've never been able to like find what it was called, but it's like the muscles in my neck just stopped working for like a split second, and then they locked in place again in a weird place. It's like my ear was stuck to my shoulder for like a week.
Ooh,
and
I know what you mean.
Anytime I moved, it was searing, fucking blinding pain. It was awful. And everyone in my family was like, is this just it now? Or is this just going to sort itself out? And the doctor was like, yeah, we don't know. And it sorted itself out, and I'm fine now, so... Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could have still edited in that condition.
Yeah, I just have to put my monitor on its side.
Right.
Yeah, and turn the audio up so I can hear it over my screams. It's the little step. You just got to work around the little obstacles.
We found fake Twinkies as well in Poundland.
Oh no, yeah, Ashens just did a video on those.
They're really good.
Really? He didn't like them at all.
The packaging feels like really expensive.
I thought that. The packaging actually looks really nice.
Yeah, it's like really expensive plastic. And they're like Twinkies, but not greasy. So it's just like a sponge cake.
Yeah, they look way less greasy, yeah.
They were so good.
How much are they?
They were £1.
Oh my god! Oh, I love asking every member of staff how much everything costs when I'm there. They like it a lot when I do that.
What my granddad does.
Funny. What was you about to put on the board, but then you fought against it?
Well, my Chuckle Brothers fell off.
Alright, keep it off. Don't put it back on. No! It escaped and you put it back.
Oh, I regret this update now. It's only on 30%.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, it was good to have a day with Chloe and Daniel sitting in the car. Listening to show tunes.
Oh, boy.
I might have a paracetamol.
Do it. Treat yourself.
I might have a flurry though.
You've already had a cheeseburger. How many calories do you want in one day?
Kim? 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 Kim, would you like a flurry?
No, I don't. I'm not a fan of this part of the video. I do not fucking know. Can Discord fucking close now, please? I'm trying to right click it, so... Yeesh. Just close, what are you doing? Quit Discord. Oh boy. Hate it.
There you go. Hello.
Hey.
I gave Kim a flurry.
Wow.
This is the last one. We've already eaten them all.
Oh man.
They're really good.
The thing is, Ashens ate a Twinkie and he was like, yeah, it's fine. And then he had one of those and it was like, you didn't like it. But there was no palate cleanser between the two. You just kind of ate both and was like, oh, I don't like that taste. It's like, you still got the taste of the last thing in your mouth, you charlatan.
It's good.
Is that your review?
Yeah, it's spongy. The cream is there, but it's not too much.
An earthy, oaky texture. An earthy aftertaste. Why would they be? Why, you found it on the ground. Why would it have an earthy aftertaste?
So I made a joke ages ago, and my mum was like looking at this cake show that was on TV.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, what's this piece called then?" He was like, "Yes, I call this Grandma's Kitchen because my grandma used to make these cakes in her kitchen." And then they went on to the next guy, like, "So what's this called?" And I just blurted out, "Grandma's Attic."
Oh my god.
So I'm always tempted to be like, "Yeah, remind me of Grandma's Attic."
She only makes one meal per room. This meal's named after the kitchen. Jesus Christ. I make like 30 meals in my kitchen.
Father's Mantuary.
I would not want to eat a meal called that. Oh, nothing's less appetizing than Mantuary.
It's just a chip sticking out of a pot noodle.
That's Father's Mantuary. See, you use the chip to stir it, and then you can eat it. It's genius.
Oh.
I remember on an episode of Alan Partridge, one of the guys in it, he has a Sunday dinner in a cup, and he uses the sausage to like stir it.
Yeah.
And then he just eats the sausage.
Oh, that is good. I'm gonna make more shit to flog on Instagram, I think.
Do it.
Because since I posted that, my pillow design has got 5 favourites.
Wow.
Which means people might come back to it later.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's what it means on Redbubble, usually.
I always forget that you can use it as a shop. It's El Shop with a P at the end. E at the end.
Oh, shop.
Yeah.
El Grande Shoppe, amigo.
I need to get a webcam. I need to get a laptop. I need to get some proper shoes.
Oh, man.
Have you
The
seen...
worst one on there, shoes.
Yeah.
Shoes are the worst.
They are. I can't be bothered to buy shoes.
You know, Kim's already learned that when it comes to shoes, I'm like a 10-year-old boy doing like the get back to school.
Mm-hmm.
I just cannot do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just like, how do these shoes feel? They all feel awful.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen Donald Trump's heartfelt tweet about 9/11?
No, I have not.
Here's what it says: 17 years since September the 11th? Exclamation mark. Kind words. I think it almost sounds excited. 17 years since September the 11th! Exclamation mark. It sounds like an anniversary of something.
Well, we are about to do bonfire night, so he's allowed.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, true. You know what? He's off the hook.
That's what I always think. We celebrate our almost 9/11 by simulating it with fireworks. America, even if they stopped 9/11 at last minute, it would still be a national tragedy for hundreds of years.
That is like our almost 9/11, isn't it? That's so weird.
But we love it.
Yeah.
Dad, tell me about the gunpowder plot again.
I always had, when I was a kid, I had such like a romanticized version of that story in my mind. But now it's like, was that just like a terrorist attack? That just failed at the last minute.
It definitely was.
Okay, cool.
I still love it though. I love it to bits.
Yeah. It's a classic, and people try to top it, but they won't.
Mm-hmm. It's something like Guy Fawkes' mum's house is in York.
Mm-hmm.
and so now it's called it's a pub called Guy Fawkes.
Oh, good.
Oh god, the network connection's gone shit. So whenever it's bonfire night, York is just packed full of people going, "Oh look, it's Guy Fawkes' house."
Bloody hell.
Yes, boy, you lick those chops.
Yeah. Will indeed.
Back to the Future's on TV, and it's got to be in my top 10 favourite films.
Thank you.
It's insane. You're welcome. Thanks for bringing it into the world, Kane, really.
Well, I do what I can.
Your magnum opus, Back to the Future. 1995.
Your webcam disappeared.
Yeah, the network went funny. I'm giving it a break.
Okay.
But we'll be back.
So are you now officially staying in York now?
Who knows?
Someone else might forget their underwear, so you got to go on another fucking feel-good family road trip.
Look, I'd like to be in York, but who knows?
Was it really just because of underwear that you went again?
Yeah, they forgot a bag of clothes, and we're like, well, if you pay for petrol, we'll come.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll go on planes, trains, and automobiles just for some pants.
Their house was so good. Daniel's parents' house.
You ever been there before? Is that the first time going?
That was the first time we went.
Wow.
And it's all like 1950s.
Whoa!
And even the colour scheme, it's also bright. It's like a nuclear home.
What? Oh,
and,
did you take
and
photos?
And so when his mum came home, we were like, yeah, we love your house. And she was like, yeah, I watched 2 episodes of Mad Men, and that was it.
Oh, I really want to... Oh, I bet you didn't take any photos, did you?
I didn't.
I want to see it.
And his brother was cool as well, his younger brother.
Tell him to take photos right now.
He's not there anymore.
Oh.
Because they live in York.
God rest his soul. Oh, he's in York. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God rest his soul.
I think I misconstrued what you said.
He's not there anymore.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
He's not there anymore. Oh, tickled.
Well, I'm not really all there either. It's the normal people that scare me.
Normal people do scare me.
Okay, well, don't say that in an earnest tone, because now you're scaring me.
Well, normal people scare me.
Oh my god, don't.
Lol.
Lol.
Lol, age.
Did you appreciate that noise?
I really did.
Thank you. I trained in the Himalayan mountains for 2 months to perfect it.
I want to manage my portfolio. Yep, sorry, I was just talking.
If you could do anything, would you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's all my topics done with.
If I could do anything, would you still trust me?
I don't know. That sounds like lyrics to a bloody Bjork song. I don't know what that means. Yeah, sure. I don't know what that means.
If I was the man in the room who was never there,
yeah,
would you still trust me?
Well, that's easy. Yes.
You know what? I appreciate your honesty.
Okay.
And that's why it is my honour to present you with this cash prize.
Oh my god. Of £3.75 on a huge cheque.
Don't spend it all at once, kiddo.
Wow. Wasn't there a picture on the internet like a few years ago of like 2 brothers that like both won like a cash prize and they both had their own giant cheque, but one was like £2,
Yeah.
and one was like 40 million US dollars.
Yeah.
But they both looked happy, so...
Yeah, it's I remember that. It was they both did like lottery tickets, and one of them won £2 and the other one won like the jackpot.
Yeah.
That was amazing, yeah.
I wonder if the guy who got £2 had to share his winnings with the other guy.
Oh no. He gained £1.
He had to give half of it to the guy that won the jackpot. So what are you drawing?
I'm doing more kazoos.
Okay. I wish it were anything else.
It's weird. It's oddly well received as like, oh man, that's really kooky. That. So I'm just milking it.
Oh my god.
Select, layer, duplicate.
You know who on TV or in a film do you feel like best represents you?
Oh my god, we were talking about that in the car.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you guess the answer for me, and I'll guess what your answer is.
Any film. That's really hard.
It is, yeah.
Because you're a colourful character.
Thank you.
I
think.
I'm trying to think of like. You're kind of like the businessman who's best friends with like a slob.
Jesus.
So like if I'm like, you know, it's almost like in Adam Sandler comedies, you know, where like he's best friends with the president.
Yeah, I'm Kevin James, the president of the United States.
Yeah, you're Kevin James, the president, but like in my life, that's who you are.
Wow, well, I guess that's an honor. In your life, I'm the president.
Oh man, I really don't know. The Iron Giant.
Yeah, no, I see that, I suppose.
Oh man, I'm having a mind fart. Why? Who would you say for me?
The black woman in Tom and Jerry.
Thanks.
Tom's owner, you know, the sassy black woman.
Who you only ever see from the head down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's who represents you best in media.
Gee whiz.
I think for me, it's probably that Large Marge in the Pee Wee Herman movie.
Large Marge sent me. Oh. Tell him Large Marge sent you.
I feel that is me.
Kill me. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Large Marge. Ooh.
I love the little high-pitched laugh it does. It reminds me of a lot of PS1 games.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, if you listen to it, it sounds like a laugh that you'd hear in, like, Croc or something.
Mm-hmm.
He has no idea what I'm talking about, my liege.
I know Croc.
He's completely unawares.
I know about Croc. I can hear you.
I think that was a fart he just did, my liege.
My liege, it was. Poor network.
Oh
no! I bet Josh is playing Fortnite all night.
I don't know.
I haven't seen Will yet. Will kind of left at lunchtime and never came back.
What a freak.
He might be dead. Or worse.
Expelled.
Expelled. The thing about that is it gets funnier the more you say it.
Yeah, just like all the great jokes do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send you a picture, and you're going to look at it and speak fluent Croatian.
God damn it, I don't know any Croatian. Okay. Shower me with... Oh, here's the Donald Trump. 17 years since September 11th.
Come on, God, been 17 years. Gotta clap for it.
Oh man, I didn't even see any of the fucking memes about it today.
Memengi, what do you mean?
9/11 memes.
Oh yeah.
It's like a holiday.
Yeah, well.
It's like a holiday within itself. It is. The family comes together and basks.
I suppose.
In the meme.
If Donald Trump had a tattoo on his butt cheek, what do you think it would be? Or, if that's not a good question, what would you have on your butt cheek? Or what do you think I have on my butt cheek? Any of those three questions.
I bet I know exactly what you have in your butt cheek.
Oh, what do I have?
You have caveman SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got me. Pizza, pasta, stick it in the mouth.
No! Jeez.
It's good. Pizza, pasta, stick in the box.
I think on your butt cheek is like some really nice calligraphy of a word like Cuspingy or something. Bugingy or something, I don't know. A word like that.
You're probably right.
I haven't checked.
I can't look down there due to my morbid obesity, but you're probably right.
True.
That's cool. So what you're telling me is that we should next do a video entirely on Bravely Second, where we rely heavily and only on Let's Play footage.
Later, delete. Select. Boom.
What's the sandwich combination that you like? I asked Twitter, but they didn't tell me anything.
A sandwich combination?
Yeah.
Like things, a sandwich or two sandwiches at once?
No, you ignoramus. Over the last few days, I've been eating salmon and cucumber sandwiches, and it's like, wow, that's actually pretty good. So do you have anything like that? It's like you put two things on a sandwich. They don't have to be controversial things, just the thing that you like.
I mean, you can't beat ready salted crisps and jam.
What? Alright. I was about to go with you because I used to eat crisp sandwiches like a fucking maniac. Then you add a jam to the mix.
Yeah, I can't imagine just having crisps in like bread and butter. No butter on my crisp.
But jam?
Just bread, jam, crisp. jam, bread.
I guess I can see it working because I would have a crisp sandwich. No, I would have like a jam sandwich and then a packet of crisp. So why not combine the two?
It's pretty good.
I suppose. I can
Like
see that.
thinking about it, it's weird, but it was a staple when I was little.
You know what? I think we should both like think of like a weird sandwich combination, and we've your webcam's back. My computer didn't tell me.
You're here?
Man, you were born for a low pixel camera. Like
Thanks.
a compliment, but also not a compliment. But yeah, I think we should both come up with like a weird sandwich combination, and then we've both got to try it and then report back.
Yeah, okay.
I think I don't know, like egg and honey or something. You know, it's like that could be good, or it could be fucking awful. And then we've both got to try it. Then
I think egg goes with everything.
I think it could do. What about cereal? Just a fucking fried egg and just dropped into it.
I mean, not an egg and milk is pushing it. Because though milk doesn't go with everything.
Well, okay. So you've got to put egg with something else that also goes with everything.
Yeah, you know, like like
Toast.
like an After Eight mint.
One of the worst examples you could have ever hoped to say. After Eight, I can't think of a single thing they go well with.
Pizza, pasta,
No.
sticky-doo.
Alright.
Holy shit, they actually did it.
Why?
Some guy put in, pretend it's 2007 internet. He said,
Yeah.
try and balance the likes and comments I'm watching. And they did it.
Holy fucking. Yeah, you've got to come up with a weird sandwich combination.
Yeah, okay. I've just sent you a very, very good video, and I'd
Oh,
very
I'd
much
like
like you
to
to
watch
watch it.
But it's like 4 hours long.
It's 2 minutes long.
Oh, it's Tom
Those new
Holland.
shoes?
He's got new shoes. It's
Those puppies
Sam.
new? You're wondering if these are new shoes.
What's that guy's name? Sam something. Sam Hyde. Looks like him.
Got some new shoes?
Oh, I get
Hey.
the sense you're wondering if these are new shoes.
New shoes.
It's me and Kim's personal favourite at the moment.
Are we speaking about these?
Wow.
I'm talking about those babies.
They look pretty new.
I see Patrick. New shoes? Those are new.
These babies?
I'm talking about those kicks.
Wow. Oh my god! The part where both his feet like go opposite ways off the screen.
It's amazing.
That-
It just gets more impressive.
You're asking me about these shoes?
You ain't seen nothing.
Sneaks.
Yeah, you buy the sink.
Yeah, you
Hi,
buy this.
thanks so much for taking my question. My name's Brian. I've been a fan for a while. Just wanted to know, when did you get those shoes? Are they new?
All right, we're not taking questions about the shoes right now.
Ooh, baby, some new shoes. I wanna know if you got some new shoes.
Looks like somebody's feet made some new friends. I'm talking about shoes.
Ah! It panned down and he had the shoes on again.
Those babies new?
Yeah, I got them like 2 weeks ago.
Then I guess they're not new, are they? You garbage hole. You sack of a man.
You sack of a man.
Just pile of ropes on a trash heap. You human toilet.
This reminds me a lot of Balloon Shop.
Hmm.
I need to send you a video from Balloon Shop, one that reminded me of. Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. You don't have to watch it right now, but it's very good. I think about it all the time, and it's very funny. It's got what's his fucking name? Is it Thomas Gore? Yeah, these guys are fucking genius. They're like one of the greatest. This is some YouTube history right here. Look at that! Look at.
You mean the coolest night ever? B.A.
Layer. Merge all.
Best night of my
Yes,
life.
exclude text layers. I'm not an idiot. Do I look like an idiot to you?
Ah!
Duplicate. 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 Oh, beautiful.
I thought you were saying dab for Kane in like a really weird voice.
Duplicate.
Doesn't sound too much like duplicate when you say it like that.
Duplicate. Duplicate. Duplicate.
I really am going deaf. I want to make some stupid sketch comedy.
So do I. Like, desperately now that I'm in a student house because it's rife for it.
I feel like every time I try to think of like a short film, I try to go straight to like True Detective, but then like I see videos like that are like, hey, new shoes, and then that's just the video.
Yeah.
I think too big. I want to do something simple, but I don't know. It's hard to think of something simple. But yeah, I think you'll see the comparison if you watch that Balloon Shop video. It's very good.
Will do.
You're fucking better.
Language. Language.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
My virgin ears.
Ah! What does
They're
that
not
even mean?
used to such. Not used to such filth.
Are they ears that I've never heard a sound before?
That's what it sounds like to me.
But then again, you wouldn't know what it sounds like due to your virgin ears and everything.
Oh dear.
What's the shittest thing you've ever given a standing ovation to?
A lot.
Alright, well, just one of them, please.
Look, Kane, I didn't want to tell you this now, but you've never you've never said a funny thing in your life. We're all pretending.
Okay.
Too sad. Too sad.
Oh boy.
I can't even remember what I've given standing ovations to, but they were good at the time, obviously.
I think every single time I've thought, don't tell me you're about to give a standing ovation to that.
Look, that's why you keep coming back for more, is it not?
Yeah, no it is. I want to eat some Kinder.
Come on then.
What does that mean?
Come on then,
man.
eat a bit Kinder. Come on.
I don't have any, and even if you have any, I can't get it from you.
I don't have any either.
Then why were you beckoning me?
I was saying like, oh, come on then, treat yourself,
Well,
but
if
I
I
didn't
said,
really.
come on then, as in like, we'll get over here then.
Oh no. Layer. Duplicate. I really like how these, like, I think I'm just using the kazoos as just a way so I can figure out how I'm going to layer artwork and stuff. Because, like, it's good to, like, make a theme that I can then generate stuff with. But I'm really liking how I'm sorting it out.
Dreamweaver, I believe in the night. Yeah, I'd love to do some sketch comedy. I've got to make my way down to your flat just to do it.
Yeah.
I had an idea, for ages ago. It's like an apartment with two guys, but one of them is just like one of those classroom skeletons. And it was called like Artie and Bones or something. One of them was called Artie. One of the other ones was just called Bones, and that's as far as the idea got. Like at the end, and like the skeleton never does everything, but yet he's still treated as though he's like a lovable Kramer-like character. And then at the end, you see he does like a thumbs up, but like you can see like the tape around his hand, and like the string pulling his hand up. Oh yeah, and like you could always see like a boom mic on him, even though obviously he doesn't talk. I just like the idea of a boom mic being in frame.
That's very good.
It's such an undercooked idea. I love just the thought of putting a boom mic on something inanimate is just gold to me, no matter what.
The more battles you win in a row like this, the more EXP you gain via an EXP multiplier. Which makes me wonder why such a quality of life feature like this isn't player. Which makes me...
I've always wanted to make a mockumentary about that Source of Evil film I made, like the making of, a bit like...
Yeah. Jim and Andy.
What's it called? Like the one they made about Apocalypse Now. What's it called?
Oh, War of Wars. What was it called?
It's like something of darkness or something like
Hearts
that.
of Darkness? Hearts of Darkness.
Huh?
Hearts of Darkness?
I don't know.
Alright.
Hearts of Darkness?
What the...
Yeah, I think that's it.
I thought you said that like it was your idea.
No. I was agreeing.
Like, don't take this from me. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I've always wanted to do something like that. So like, it's the film being made and they're all me again.
Yeah.
So there's a whole camera crew stood around and it's me.
Oh my god, I like that idea.
You gotta find something.
It's like the only problem I had doing that film was that it was all me, but that's not what they're addressing.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. It addresses like the catering. Like all these really boring elements. But like you don't address the really impressive editing that you do for it. I like that.
Duplicate.
Should go back into the script and rewrite some stuff and add 5 more paragraphs about Brave the Second.
You know what I think would be really funny?
Go on.
If you put, I'm gonna write that in my fucking funny ideas book. Actually, the idea of putting a boom mic on something inanimate. I think that's really funny.
It could be anything. It could be like it could be like a found footage, like just like
Blair Witch.
they're looking into like not even that. It's like old interviews and stuff, and like for some reason it keeps going between like a bit like Creature Comforts.
Yeah.
There's just like a microphone on like a vase.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like
Keeps
Antique
getting back to
Roadshow.
it, and then a little like name tag flashes up underneath it, like the vase.
Yeah, I like the idea. Like it's a show like Antique Roadshow. Like today we're going to be looking at this vase from the 1800s. You just see a boom mic just out, just creeping into shot. Like what are you expecting it to say?
Oh man, yeah, that is good.
Alright, this pen works. I'll use this. I like the idea. The mockumentary.
Hey, William.
Hey.
Hello, boy. There he is.
Hey.
How am I gonna do this? Yeah, that looks cute, I suppose. If not a little rough, I might try again.
I'm gonna go find a pen to write with. This one's running out.
Okay.
My room used to be an overwhelming metropolis of pens, and now I can't find any.
Yeah, I keep thinking that.
A
I keep losing.
utopia of pens.
I was actually just saying that the other day. That's really weird.
That seems to be the case for everything.
It's true. I really want to rewatch Frasier.
Yeah, same.
It feels like we just did, but it was at Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll again this Christmas.
I remember one episode where someone rings up the Frasier show, like the station, about a couple that are driving in a car, and the wife's like, "We're lost, but my husband doesn't want to admit it. Why is it in situations like this, men don't want women's help?" And then Frasier's like, and then Frasier's trying to answer her question, but he's lost. He's trying to think of a good answer, and Roz tries to interject, and Frasier's like, "No, I've got it." And it mirrors their situation. It's very clever writing.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, amazing.
It's very funny. One of those writers, one of the head writers, died in 9/11.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why they refused to bring the show back for a number of years.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's quite impressive.
Well, I didn't expect that to be the words. What a feat. I can't believe he pulled it off.
I mean, you know,
It's impressive if he orchestrated it.
dying in 9/11, you know.
Not many people get to have that badge of honour.
You know, it kind of is. Am I just a mental person?
Well, apparently Frasier himself has broken the silence on the Frasier reboot. I didn't see this in the news.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Has he like shut the rumour down or something?
No, they're planning it, and it's gonna be a reboot, not a continuation.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's Frasier is the same character, Kelsey Grammer,
Reboot.
and no one else is the same. It's all like different characters hanging out with him,
Yeah.
which sounds pretty vain, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because they're going to try and make it young and hip, and he's going to be like, well, what's the internet?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. A show like that belongs in the 90s.
Yeah.
Frasier is such a 90s character. Oh, you can't have that be today.
Yeah.
No.
The more battles you win in a
Yeah.
row like this, the more EXP you
It's
gain.
poor, isn't it?
Learn that, can't you?
The internet has like ruined films and TV shows.
It
'Cause
really has.
you get like a horror movie. It's like, well, why can't they just ring the police from their cell phone? You know, there's
Yeah.
no horror. You know, comedy. You know, like, you know, whenever they make a new show, it's going to be all about the internet. What's that?
Yeah.
The internet's ruined everything. And yet we're using it right now to communicate. But it's shit.
It's shit. It's fucking... Oh, God.
I can't think... Bloody hell. I can't think of anything good about it.
I'd rather have smoke signals.
I'd rather fucking jab cars in my eyes.
I would rather die.
I'd rather
There,
eat...
I said it.
Wow.
I said it.
I'd rather eat an entire bowl of Cheerios.
I'd rather be a Cheerio.
Mike, you don't mean that.
I do.
Mike,
I do. I'd rather be a Cheerio.
watch your tongue, Mike.
I would rather be a Cheerio.
I would rather...
What?
I don't even remember what we're talking about anymore.
When we were in the car, me and Daniel were having a pretty good conversation for 40 minutes
Oh, yeah.
about just a film we could do. And he was saying how it's the story... We always talk about Mike dads. When you see a Mike dad in the street, it's like a hippie dad who's obviously like a single dad just trying his best.
Yeah, yeah.
And we call them Mike dads. And like they wear the baby in a papoose and they wear sandals with jeans.
Mm-hmm. What's a papoose? I always thought that wasn't an actual thing. I thought that was a word I made up years ago.
It's like it's like one of those a chest baby carrier, but it's made out of fat.
Like
that
the
wrap
hangover,
around.
like the hangover thing that Zach Galifianakis has.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
But
god, that's what
it's-
they're called.
But instead of being a backpack, it's more of like a big bit of fabric that you sew around the baby.
Oh, good.
That's a papoose.
Why is it? I don't like that word.
I really like that word.
I accepted to myself like a decade ago. That's not a real thing. I made it up. Now that I know it's a real thing, I don't like it. It sounds too
But anyway.
stupid to be anything. Go on.
Yeah, that's what a Mike dad is anyway.
Uh-huh.
So he was saying how it would be the story of just my life, basically, and it's me raising this son, and then at the very end, after all the strife we go through, he's getting on the train for university, and he pats me on the shoulder and goes, "Thanks, Dad," and it makes it all worth it. And so we were saying, it's so dumb.
Oh, God.
But at the end of the film, everything's tying up, and Daniel in it, he plays like my successful friend who kind of keeps watch on me, and yeah, he invites me round for Christmas dinner and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so at the end of the film, he's there stood on the end of a pier smoking, and just as the music swells, you think he's going to jump because it's highlighted throughout the film that his character's got depression, but he just flicks the cigarette butt into the sea and then turns and walks away.
Wow. Powerful.
That's his defining moment.
Powerful.
And then we cut between all the other characters we've met, like some random woman who's sitting in her room crying over a wedding dress that's all tattered up and like torn. And there's a kid looking at a cabinet full of baseball trophies and pictures, and the camera pans out, and he's in a wheelchair.
Whoa.
It's just shit.
I got chills.
we were just talking about all this shit. It's so funny. But yeah, what would you do as like, a final montage sequence of a film?
I'd
What would you have a character doing to kind of tie up their story?
I'd put all my belongings and all of my clothes in a box, push it into a river, and like watch it as it sets on fire. And I'm like, there's a single tear rolling down my eye, and I'm naked because all of my clothes are in the box. And then I just set on fire myself, and I just fall. And then the credits roll over me.
At least, you know what? I think that's pretty good.
I'm staring at the river, and I just burst into flames. So I fall over. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh.
All of my... How big's the box?
It's a truck. Because and Daniel was saying as well, where's Kim in this film? Where's she left me? And I said, she became such a successful artist. She left me and the child and moved to India to be, a new age person. And at the end of the film, it cuts back to her. You only see her once on the film, it's when she's kind of having a go on me on the phone. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the film, it cuts back to her, and she's sat at a coffee shop in India on her phone. And this kind of like this big muscly man walks past her, kind of winks at her, and she smiles after him, then looks at her phone, and then hovers her thumb over the call button on my name, but then deletes me from her contacts.
Oh.
Which is what we want, because the whole film, really, the whole message of the film was moving on.
That's what's so powerful about it.
Yeah, that's what's so powerful. Because at the end of the day, it's all about family.
Yeah. Did you see my tweet about someone who sent me a message on YouTube saying, just shut up?
Yeah!
That's what it was in response to. I said to someone, and that's what's so powerful about it. And he responded saying, just shut up!
Oh, amazing.
Like, Christ. Jesus.
Amazing. It's all about family.
Yeah, someone made a comment saying, it's all about family. I responded saying, that's what's so powerful about it. He responded with, just shut up. A very angry man. His name's Nando. No wonder he's so angry. Made of earth and wood, we lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good.
Chuck, it's me, your cousin, Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you're looking for? Listen to this!
Oh my god.
I could probably quote that entire film just back to back.
Wow.
If it was just playing on silent in the background, I could probably lip sync every word.
You could perform a perfect audio to it, all the sound effects.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know the TV was on mute.
Marty!
It's seamless.
What's going on, Ein? Woof. But yeah, me and Daniel also decided he took his keyboard home with him, his piano keyboard.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about doing a Huey Lewis and the News tribute band with his flatmates.
Good. That's probably a good idea.
Good. Yeah.
I think that's a
just to,
healthy thing to do.
Fill in the hours.
I mean, if that's what teenagers do nowadays, then who am I to judge?
He's not a teenager. He's like 24.
Oh, well, that's worrying. If he's not too old to do that, that means I'm not too old to do that.
You should do it. Come on. What could you learn?
That means I can't look down on you for it.
What would you learn?
I think I'd lose knowledge about the world. I wouldn't learn anything.
learn an instrument, you just lose prior knowledge about other things.
It would push something really important out. Like if I was to learn the saxophone, like it would push out how to do the Heimlich maneuver in my mind.
Oh no. I'm going to send you a very powerful image that I've just drawn, okay?
Okay.
Very powerful. You could probably see it, you know, on a teenage girl's Facebook wall in 2013.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, get that up on Facebook for you, Chuck. You know,
I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna fucking scream.
Do you want to hear about an experience I had at the spa the other day?
Well, that involved screaming. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I was just in the queue. I was in the queue with Daniel. He went in to get some booze, and I went in to just get shit.
Yeah.
And there was a girl in front of us trying to get cigarettes, and she didn't have an ID on her, but she handed over her uni card, and the woman at the till was like, "Oh well, uni, you know, student uni, you're probably over 18, so go on then." Which we were like, And then Daniel went up and he was like, "Oh, Mike, do you have room in your backpack so I don't have to pay for a bag?" And the woman was like, "Oh, forget about that, because I'm going to give you a bag, and that's all we're going to say about it, okay? So just don't say anything about it, because I'm giving you a bag, and I'm giving it you for free."
Whoa.
He was like, "Oh, no, really, there's no need, just save the plastic." And she was like, and she just ignored him and gave him the bag. And then I went up with my single milkshake and bag of crisps, and, handed over my 60 pence. And she was like, and she gave me a bag as well, after the whole debate had come up, because I had a backpack on.
Yeah.
I've just sent you the artwork now.
Okay, so my Facebook's being really weird. It's going to take me fucking ages to open it.
So's mine.
Oh, it's a USB cable on fire.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I call it Humanity Prevails.
Wow, that is
because
powerful.
at the end of the day, we don't need machines, because stuff,
No, I'm following.
Yeah,
no, I get you.
Yeah. That.
My head
anyway,
is
yeah.
spinning
Thank you.
looking at that.
Thank you. And you know what? You're welcome.
I didn't say yeah.
You're
thank you.
welcome.
All right.
Yeah.
Just assuming
You're
thanks.
welcome.
Saying you're welcome when no one said thanks.
Oh, well, okay. That thing you tagged me in today,
Go on.
which I replied to with badass.
Yep. Any
What's
questions?
that?
Oh, well, that's...
Millions.
All right. Well, let me tell you. That is a video of me in York tomorrow, getting off the train.
Look. Tomorrow is today now. Hey, Joshua. Tomorrow's today now.
Okay.
Not
Well,
yet.
yeah, but it's tomorrow. It's as long as it's in the future.
It looks almost like it's like someone's fan-made like Doctor Who outfit. That's all I can think of it as.
I think so.
I'm watching it again. I can't even imagine. He's got like a Spy Kids bow tie on. He's wearing like a magic wand in his. I'm looking round. He's like this.
Yeah. Like a school photo. Wow.
It's so weird. What's the link to? Is it just crispy bacon? Okay. So it's a Vine, and it's got hashtag the Adventure Zone, hashtag Jenkins, hashtag Taz Jenkins, hashtag Taz Villains. Who's Taz Jenkins?
I don't understand why you need any more info.
Taz Jenkins. And it's just Tumblr art. What is this? What's the Adventure Zone? The Adventure Zone.
There's more
Jenkins.
than enough info there for me. I don't know why you need more.
No, no.
Which
He
makes
is a
me
wizard
wonder why
assistant.
like this isn't in more RPGs.
What is this? What show is this?
It's a
It looks-
video of me in York tomorrow.
Look,
Getting off
fucked
the
right
train.
off with that. You can fuck right off.
I don't understand the animosity. I think you're just afraid of what you don't understand.
Powers and abilities. 1st to 6, level. He probably knows more, but won't waste the spell slots to use them. What is this? Is this someone's like shitty D&D artwork?
Probably.
What? The Adventure Zone. What is it?
I feel like you have everything you need.
I do not. Crispy Bacon. His name's Robin Goodfellow.
Do you need me to explain it?
Apparently that's an original song by him, he says.
Okay.
And he calls it Aesthetic.
Wow.
Oh, I see. He's Taz Jenkins. I understand now.
Good.
My God. What is this? I don't understand. He looks nothing like the character he says he is. Like, he's wearing a red coat.
Do you need me to
Taz-
explain it?
Yes.
I'd be happy to. So what you're going to do tomorrow is you have to make your way down to the train station, and you're going to see me getting off, and I'm going to look like that. And that's going to be me at the train station getting off the train tomorrow.
And I'm going to push you under that train.
The doors are going to open, you're going to see my back, and I'm going to turn to look at you, and I'm going to pull my fedora, or whatever it is.
What is the Adventure Zone?
I thought you'd just laugh at it and move on. I didn't mean to, like, confuse
The
you.
Adventure Zone is a bi-weekly comedy and adventure podcast based loosely upon the popular Dungeons & Dragons game series, along with other role-playing games.
Okay.
Look, you can't tag me in something like that and expect me to move on. Too many unanswered questions. I really like the guy who was a nerd, but then he was a punk.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he is badass. Let's watch him again.
Alright, then do it. I wish that was me getting off the train in York tomorrow.
I wish that was me every morning.
Yes!
Oh
Yes! Yes! Yeah!
What's with the shirt that says army?
I know!
I don't understand though. The real question is, what do you reckon the real him is?
God.
Because where's he bought those pants and that leather jacket? The gloves are just motorbike gloves. You know, that could be him riding his scooter to school, but like
The charity shop, probably.
no one else has replied to any comments either. It's just me saying it just goes to show never judge a book by its cover, eh?
What an annoying comment. He probably found all those clothes in a lost and found and just took them. He actually filmed that video. He filmed that video right next to the lost and found box.
I fucking love that video of Theresa May dancing as well.
Oh my god, such fire. Such passion for a little one.
She looks so lost. What is with that foot?
I see great things in her future.
Oh my god, I'm so tempted to just make like a 2-frame animation of that, of it just going.
Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and a meow meow meow. And a meow, meow, meow.
I'm a kitty cat. Oh my god, it makes me want to die.
I have a feeling she will become important to us later on. Keep an eye on that one.
Yes, master.
Follow her back to her shack. Yes, master.
Yes, master.
You see someone dancing like that and think, I have a feeling she'll be important to us later on. She may prove useful. There's more to her than she knows.
It may prove useful. Keep an eye on that one.
That night, Hagrid visits her. You are capable of much more than you know.
No.
Take my hand, follow me. You showed great promise at the gala today.
You don't realise how funny I'm finding this. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
You showed great promise.
British great promise at the gala. Oh my god.
With that dance. She showed great promise.
I just love the idea of like a fucking demon lord watching a dance from a crystal ball.
Oh my god. I thought he was in like the bushes or something. He was looking at her from a crystal ball.
He's on fucking Pluto.
Oh.
He's in his dark castle on Pluto.
Oh my god.
He's got his little hunchback next to him and he's like, as you wish, my lord.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you've ruined me.
The gala. I don't even know what it is. I don't know where she is.
That's too funny. I'm gonna have to watch that video again. Oh, I didn't used to cry laugh this much.
Just imagine all the things that I just said while watching that. Observe the rhythm and the rhymes of her dance again.
I've just realised that's Channel 5 who's posted that video
Oh god.
with Is She the Dancing Queen?
Oh.
Okay. Ah, yes! Such fire! Energy! The likes of which I've never seen. I think we should keep an eye on this one.
The likes of which
my lord!
the likes of which I've never seen.
It's like she's wearing the fucking wrong trousers.
There's been a malfunction.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go get a drink now. I'm dead.
Yeesh.
Okay, it's okay.
Jesus Christ.
Which makes me wonder why such a quality of life feature like this isn't in more RPGs to help with grinding. Makes me wonder why a feature like this makes me wonder help with grinding. Makes me wonder with grinding. Makes me wonder why a feature like this isn't in Octopath. And now we move on.
And we're back.
And now we move on from a spin-off from Final Fantasy to a
Jesus
spiritual.
Christ, I'm dying now.
Well, my neck hurts, so I can't imagine how yours feels.
Oh, that's a film I want to fucking make now.
I mean, I wonder, their inspiration for the new Dark Crystal movie had to come from somewhere.
He's a fucking goblin creature.
I think this was the missing ingredient that my day needed.
Oh, I'm just looking at pictures now of her dancing in other places.
Like Mordor or something. In front of the Eye of Sauron.
Look at this, it's like fucking Nosferatu.
What is Shadow creeping up the stairs?
Honestly. Look at this.
I can't wait. Jesus, wait, hold on.
That's a different one.
That looks like how a Dark Souls enemy walks. Oh my god. That lighting makes it look like there's like a helicopter searchlight on her. We found her!
Found her. Send in the dogs.
Send in the dogs.
Nicole Dallison has made a status on Facebook. Let us heed her warnings.
Oh, fuck.
Why is it that old people think they have the right to jump the queue for the bus? Like, no, fuck off. I've been waiting way longer than you, pal. You can go in front of me if I allow you. Don't assume that because you're old, you can go ahead and do that. One is bad enough, but 3 cheeky fuckers did it when they could see there was a queue. You're not the only one with sore feet, mate.
Yeesh. What's your stance on that?
Yeah, definitely. Cull them all.
Alright, what's your real stance on that?
I mean, they're old. I think they can do what they want.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thought of waiting 5 minutes is scary to them because that might be their last 5 minutes. They're 80. They don't want to be waiting around anymore. They might not have time to. I feel like when you're 80, you're living life as though you're in a speed run. You know, like you've got to get there quick because you might be dead before you get there.
makes me
4chan 9gag should combine into 13chang. That way, no content is stolen, and we get double the memes.
13 Chang. I don't like that sound. Double. You won't get double the memes. You already get double the memes. What are you talking about? We should combine 2 websites into one. That way we'll get double the memes. What do you mean? You'd get half the memes, you fucking ignoramus.
Oh man. Double the memes.
I didn't ask you to do that.
Okay, never again.
And that really creeped me out that you did that.
I'll never have a fun time ever again, okay? Just
Don't.
please don't hurt me.
Did you go make an egg and honey sandwich while you were away?
Yeah, and I chunked it down. It was great.
Chunked it down.
It's like scoffed, but worse.
What food is there around here that I can chunk?
Chunk. Someone let me have a chunk.
How many times have you put googly eyes above your button belly and made it talk?
I have actually done that.
Oh my god. You're a freak.
I did
as well.
that. I did that when Vine first started being a thing.
Oh yeah.
I made a few Vines where it was just my stomach going. "Wah!"
And you've been a Vine sensation ever since. A household name. So what are the guys doing right now anyway? What's Kim doing?
Kim's sitting watching Back to the Future. Josh is in his room, and William is in his room.
How real is his crush for Sonic? How much is that a joke, and how much of it is legitimate?
It is 90% real.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
straight up.
I mean, so where does that put him on the, the Kinsey scale? Because Sonic isn't, I mean, he's not real, but he's not
this
a
is
girl either.
I mean, well, this is what gets me because I don't think he's actually he likes Sonic. I just think he likes the idea of Sonic doing things to his fellow compadres.
Oh. To put it medically speaking.
Medically speaking, I think he's more got the hots for that like rabbit thing Sonic hangs out with.
Oh no, Cream the rabbit.
I don't know. Is there a cat one?
Yeah,
Sonic.
Blaze. No, Blaze the nice bat. No, cat. I don't know. There's Rouge
Sonic
the
cat.
bat.
Cat with hammer.
Oh, that's Amy. Amy Rose.
Amy. See, I think it's more along those lines.
I think you should say medically speaking a lot more before you state an opinion.
Medically speaking.
I mean, that's a pretty good thing to start doing.
makes me wonder why
Medically
if you
speaking, you snooze, you lose.
That's great.
Sword, so I can attack.
Oh man, I've just seen that thing of
What
like
do?
from over the garden wall.
Oh,
It's that animation of the guy going woo.
yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. I watched it on Netflix.
I've not seen it, but I want to.
It's very good. I'm halfway through.
Really? It's in like a quarter of like an episode, isn't it? How long is it?
What? That show?
Yeah, it's only like 2 episodes or something crazy.
Is it?
It's not very long at all. It's a miniseries. It's
I've
not
watched
like it's not got like
I've watched like
seasons to
4
it.
episodes.
I think
I've watched
it's only
like
got
4
like 6.
episodes. Huh.
Yeah, it's not like a series. It's like a miniseries. It's a limited series event.
I wanted more.
Oh, you can't have more, you fat fuck.
Give me more. Give me more.
No.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's 10 episodes.
Oh. Well. I guess that's it then. So that's it then, is it? Huh?
That's it. Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
how
that's
it is?
Oh, Kubo and the Two Strings. I haven't seen that yet, but I wanna.
So I don't think I can set the hard drive on fire because
Kelsey
Yeah, but-
Grammer's in The Expendables 3. What?
Why is my question.
I've just gone on Netflix to be like, oh, what's Kelsey Grammer in on Netflix? He's in The Expendables 3. I think me and Kim are going to go to bed, if I'm honest.
What, right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we're shattered and we've been shattered all day.
Okay. Well,
But yeah.
I will be around for when you're next
I will-
around.
I'm going to say I'm going to be around tomorrow, but we might, might go on another tangent because it's what we do now.
Yeah.
But
So,
I
we'll see.
I do think we're having a break tomorrow.
A break from me or a break from what?
A break from just doing things, so we will be around.
Okay. Well, that sounds good then.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I guess the people are just focusing on the chapters and not combat. I guess I need to get footage for that too. But answer that question I just sent. So I don't think I can set the hard drive on fire because we have a hurricane coming and everything's very damp and it's going to be like that for over a week. So not going to be able to do that. So I guess the next best thing is like just throwing in the trash, I guess. I mean, what else would there be? So you heard my second audio message, even though you're in Skype, but you didn't hear the first one because you're in Skype. All right. But yeah, maybe you're just different LP.
Insane.
Yeah, I guess just true. I guess just throwing in the trash. Give me a few minutes.
I'm now Skyping with Brandon.